I don't know how a company that's made such good speakers can make something this bad. Hey guys, DMS. Today I have for you the worst headphones that I've probably ever used, and they cost almost $1,000. I am talking, of course, about these, the Bowers & Wilkins P9. But DMS, what could possibly make a set of headphones this bad? I mean, they can't be too bad for $1,000, right? They must have some redeeming feature. Well, let me put it this way. They don't. Let's start with build and comfort. So for build, they are, well, made out of heavy materials. This feels relatively solid. Everything is like, you know, it's made out of metal. Well, except for this. This is pleather and plastic. But the actual headband inside here, until you get to a certain point at least, feels relatively sturdy. But then, when it gets to right here, this feels loose. Everything in this construction feels loose because the metal stops about right here. And you can force these in and out to make them fit your head size, but you really have to force them. It's not like a smooth mechanism that clicks. It's like more of a grind. I'm already mad at these, and we just started this video. The way that these swivel on your ears is through a piece of rubber right here, which this pair that was sent to me has already got some of it falling apart, but it's just a little membrane. It looks like it could rip or tear over time. And that is connecting everything to these really ugly plastic cups that look like, I can't even describe it. It's like those cheap pool toys you get at Walmart, or like cheap lawn furniture. And then all of that is coupled to these horrendous pads, which they do magnetically attach, which, hey, that's nice. Come off nice and easy. But the inside of these pads are made of plastic. The plastic comes out to right, there we go. I'm touching the plastic now with my finger. So plastic from here to here. Look at that. That much is plastic. So these actually only squish in this much before you're just touching hard plastic. That's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And now to change the cable, it is a breakaway cable, but it's probably not going to break away if these get pulled off your head because the cable is attached under the pad in here. You actually have to take the pad off, and then this little mechanism comes out, and then you can actually detach the cable. Which, if anything, just seems like now your stress relief right here is doing nothing, and there's no stress relief on this end of the cable. Jeez. You know those old football helmets people wore a really long time ago, those big leather ones? It's like if one of those was made out of concrete. It's almost like they went out of their way to try and make these as uncomfortable as they possibly can. Because I've worn other Bowers & Wilkins headphones, and some of their other ones are comfortable. But it's like they took the P9 and said, hey, we're gonna make one really expensive. Let's try and make it as bad as we possibly can. What's that? You wanna make these pads more uncomfortable? We need to put some plastic in there. Oh, they're not heavy enough? Well, let's just make the whole thing out of aluminum, or whatever this is. Anyway, let's talk about sound. The P9 definitely has an emphasis on bass. Not sub-bass, mid-bass. So much so that it blooms throughout the entire mid-range all the way through the treble, of which there is almost none of. And this is a headphone that surprises me because I didn't know you could have a headphone that has almost no treble that's still sibilant. It's like I can't even hear the treble, but it still is piercing. And this is crazy to me because Bowers & Wilkins makes amazing speakers. I love Bowers & Wilkins speakers so much. But every pair of headphones I've tried from them has been such an insane disappointment that I just wonder what went wrong with this company. I mean, Bowers & Wilkins speakers are part of what got me into hi-fi audio to begin with. But their headphones, I just don't understand. Now, if I go online, you see 4.8 5-star reviews of these all over the place. And most of the time when I read those reviews, people say, I love these, love the bass. And you know the main place where I see these? Apple stores. I feel like people are buying these because they have an expensive price tag and then assuming that they're good because of how much they paid for them. But there are headphones out there that are genuinely terrible, like the Koss Pro 4AA, that are better than these in both sound and comfort. And that is beyond disappointing. In fact, I have a $12 pair of headphones right here that blows the P9 out of the water in every category. Can you guess what it is? I'll give you like 5 seconds. It's these, the KSC75. Another Koss headphone, but one of the best that they make. These are less than lunch somewhere, and better than headphones that are almost 100 times their price. Just think about that for a minute. Now they do have some soundstage. The soundstage isn't terrible. I have heard worse soundstage before, and the imaging, it works. Like I know that something is to the left or to the right. There's not much in between, and detail and separation might as well just not be a term we use at all to describe anything on these headphones, because it seems like that wasn't a concern at all when they made them. I really don't know what else I can say about these. I don't even want to look at them anymore, so I'm gonna put these back in the box, and we're just gonna say that's the end of the video. So guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like down below and a comment letting me know what you want to see in the future. And if you want to see more videos like this one, don't forget to stick around and subscribe, and if you want early access to those videos, you can check out the Patreon link to the video description. Until next time, guys. Peace.